Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm here. I'm kind of still in the middle of setting up because I've made a lot of changes just in the last few days with my setup here and still trying to work it out. Lighting is just a little bit off. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get everything set up so that I can do some of the things that I really want to do with my music streams, in particular streaming them in 720, but recording them in 1080, which is requiring a little bit more setup than usual. So yeah, it's causing me to have to rethink things and redo things. And I'm also still playing around with the camera and figuring out how exactly I want to do everything. So yeah, it's been a little crazy. I feel like that light is just a little much on me. I don't know. I might bring that light down just a bit. It's usually at 35, but let's take it down to, say, 30%. And you know what? That does look a little bit better, a little bit less blown out, I do believe. The other option is to change my ISO on the camera. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm experimenting. I'm trying out different things. We'll see. I know this isn't supposed to be the time to be experimenting. This is supposed to be the time to be making music. But you do what you gotta do, right? So my friend and partner in crime should be joining in soon. Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna get things underway here shortly. Oh boy, that is really grainy in the background, though. That is a lot of grain. I do not like the grain in the background. Let me just see what happens really quickly if I do change the ISO. Again, I know troubleshooting while on stream, not the best thing, but we're going to get it worked out. So here, give me a minute. Let me change the ISO real quick. Okay, changing to a 400 ISO. We'll see how this works. Hey, Ginger, how you doing? That definitely cuts down on the grain a little bit in the background. But yeah, I'm going to turn my light back up if I want to keep this ISO, maybe to 40. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that better? Worse? I think I'm going to kick it back up to the 800 ISO because that's just, I'm still getting some grain in the background. Put it to 69. No, Deku. No, we are not going to blind me. We're not going to do that. We are not blinding me. And I know I'm being silly with this. I recognize that I'm being silly with this. I get it, but I am, you know me, you know how I am. Did the wrong button there. I do tend to be a bit of a perfectionist here. I like things to look just right, but when I get it dialed in, you know, it's usually good. It's usually dialed in, and it's usually where I want it. Problem is knowing which screen to trust, though. That's the rough thing. But I am feeling like the 800 was a little bit more pleasing. I'm going to turn the ISO back up. It's your stream. Please do what you want. Oh, Ginger. Okay, get my light back down. Maybe 30%. How's that? How's that looking? That looking pretty good? I think that's looking pretty good. We'll go with this right now. Where am I at? About 25% on the light? Okay. We'll do this, and then after the stream's done, I'll kind of test things out and see how it's looking. But I'm going to stick with this for now. Anyway, let's actually get to looking at some music here. So, happy to have you guys with us. Today, we are going to be making my version of a theme for Kokiri. I keep saying Kokiri. I mean Kokiri Forest. Kokiri Forest in Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, as if I was making it for the game myself. So let's hop in here and see what we can do. And I don't know, we'll experiment, we'll try a few things out, and we'll have some fun in the process. So now forgive me because this is going to look off here. Okay, yeah, that's up. So let's, first of all, let me get rid of this right here. That'll help out quite a bit. Now things are going to look off, and they look off because, yeah, again, I'm switching things up. So let me get this fixed over here where it needs to be, which would be about right there. No, not quite. A little bit down more. Can I use the down arrow? Oh, I can use the down arrow to adjust. Okay. I think right there is good. Yeah, that's exactly where we want. Maybe bring it up just a little more. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So we got that, and we got to get the keyboard in there so you guys can see what I'm doing. Again, sorry guys for the extra setup. I'm still used to the camera being there. Sorry guys for the extra setup, but again, dialing in stuff. So what happens when you make changes to the stream? Double Baku. Oh, yep. Let's see. Where's the show keyboard? There we go. Now that's here. And that is actually exactly where we want it. Bring you out to here. And actually, I'm curious. This... Okay, we go camera, properties. What do we have? Okay, so yeah, that is using the high setting there, which I figured that it would. Oh, and that took my CPU down. Okay, good. Our CPU is going back down. All right. Last thing I need to do is some changes to the audio here. And see if I can't get you... Oh, well, that's interesting. For some reason, the overlay isn't going out. That's really weird. Okay. So now on the recording, how do I have this? Okay, audio track 1 to stream and audio tracks. Okay, so I do have the other audio tracks going out to recording 2, 3, and 4. That's exactly what I wanted there. Again, almost done, guys. Almost done with my setup. I wish I could have done this earlier, but you know how stuff works. Okay. Yes, that is exactly how I want it right there. And we're good. We're good to go. Okay. Let us get into some music now. I think, yeah. So first thing I'm going to do is pull up a piano just because that's what I do like to do, is have a piano on top so that I can do a little bit of experimenting, kind of mess around and play around with a few things and see what we can do. So let's see here. We get a let's see, orchestra gold, percussion, wood, and get our Steinway up there. Mosaic. Okay, get it to load in here really quickly and get my foot pedal. And let's see what we can do in a couple hours. We've got a couple hours to work with. So we'll see what we can do. Also, headphones would be nice so I can actually hear what it is that I'm doing. Okay. All right. And you should be able to hear that just fine. Yes. Okay. Okay, so the original Kakariko village has this kind of something like that. But we're going to do our own thing here. So let's just think about what let's turn to over here to some Google here. So Kokiri Forest. We'll take a look at some images here, some Kokiri Forest images, just to get the idea here of what it is that we're looking at. And fix that into our mind there. Visuals do help, but it's definitely has that upbeat, very, very happy, very upbeat sound. I want to start with getting a melody in place, and I usually start playing around on the piano. That's why I have a piano up here, but the Zelda track does utilize a nice, happy little flute for its first melody. I don't know that we want to copy that exactly, but let's just look at what instruments we have available to us. In particular, I have a few libraries here which have some more ethnic sounding instruments. Gypsy is one of them. Let's see, what's this? Cymbalon. What is a cymbalon? That almost sounds like a dulcimer. Oh, I like the sound of that. Not for what we're doing, but it's just a... But we might actually use it because... Actually, I think I'm going to hang on to this because we might find a use for it here a little bit later. Yeah, I like the way this sounds. It's very much like a hammer dulcimer. I'm gonna check out here. I'll check it out later. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna keep that here. I'm just gonna call it a dulcimer because it's got to be similar to a dulcimer. I'm curious though. Cymbalon. Let's take a look here. I'm curious to know what a cymbalon really is. Okay, I was right. It's a similar to a hammer dulcimer. Oh, is it an M? Cymbalom? Oh, it says lawn, but Google's saying lom. I bet. Cymbalom versus dulcimer. Okay. Is a small cymbalom. Okay. They're generally much shorter than the beaters used with the concert cymbalom. So yeah, so it's basically a dulcimer. I'm calling it a dulcimer, guys. I'm calling it a dulcimer. Dulcimers are beautiful instruments. In fact, I did compose a piece on the dulcimer quite a few years ago. Actually played it on a real hammer dulcimer. Beautiful, beautiful instruments. Did you listen to the African tribal music? I didn't. You know what? Let's take a listen to it right now. I'm going to go ahead and switch this to full screen so that I don't display my Discord just because probably not a good idea to be showing off my Discord. At least my personal Discord, if you know what I mean. So yeah, gotta scroll up a bit. Okay, did you know to click to, okay, thank you. Let's see, we'll go to, there's Deku. And yeah, we'll scroll up to see. That tribal music, because that would be good to listen to really quickly. Oh, there it is. Let's take a listen to this here. Click in the middle. I'm aware you can hear it. I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It's not too long. Okay, that gives me an idea. And that hammer dulcimer really does give that vibe as well. So I think we're going to be just okay with the hammer dulcimer. I'm going to move a couple things over to my other screen really quickly while I'm over here. Okay. All right. That's a pretty nasty chord right there. Okay, so we're going to keep that dulcimer right there. Let's pull up another track now. Filling out our palette of instruments here. I'm excited for this. I think this dulcimer is going to work really nicely in there. But let's see. We need a nice... See, I thought Gypsy had a pan flute. Let me search for a pan flute, because I thought I had a pan flute. Okay, I do, and it is in... Oh, it's in Goliath. Okay. Raw! It's in Raw, okay. I knew I had one somewhere. Okay, let's go to Raw then. I forgot about Raw. That's got some really cool ethnic sounding instruments. Is it in Europe? Got bagpipes. I forgot we have bagpipes. Highland pipes. Now that sounds less Scottish and more Eastern, but getting our Scottish on there. Oh, I have too much fun when I sit down at the keyboard, guys. I really do. I'm sorry, I can't see pipes and not hop onto it. Okay, a low whistle. Let's see what this sounds like. It's a little low, as it says. I don't really like that. What are these pipes here? No. Let's just say no to that one. What's this horn? It's a low horn. Okay, so it's not in the European, what Americas. There's our pan flute. Let's take a listen to this pan flute here. That was like a bagpipe flight flute right there. It really kind of was, wasn't it? Also, hey, Iron, good to see you. That's got a nice little sound to it. I kind of like this that I've got going here. I like it. I like it. What do you think? What do you guys think of that melody? It's got a nice little ring to it. I don't know if I like the pan flute or not. Let's see what else we've got here to work with. I feel like I like that pan flute a little better. Let's see, what else do we have here? Any African? A ney flute. What's a ney flute? How about a ney? We're going ney with that one. A tuduk. Yeah, that last one was way too breathy. You know, I think I'm going to stick with that pan flute. I was feeling pan flute from the start. I like it. Let's stick with that. We're going to stick with that right there. And let's figure out our tempo really quickly. I always hit the wrong app. Okay, so we're da 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 da. Coming at about 130 beats per second. Currently at 120, so let's take that to 130. And okay, and that's still named dulcimer. Let's get that renamed to pan flute here. See how that sounds. Yeah, let's get the note starting right on the beat there. go ahead and quantize that. I don't always quantize, but I think I'm going to... Well, maybe I'll just fix that one note. Because there was one that was slightly off. I think it was right around here. Yeah, it was just a little behind. And let's put a little breath in there. Okay, again, just come in a little bit earlier with that note. Yeah, that's sounding a little bit better. Still just a little... Let's try that. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to take the velocity down a little bit so that attack isn't quite so harsh. I know I nitpick, but it's all about the little details. Kind of like putting a little gap in there. So I'm going to give us about a measure lead in there. Okay, let's listen to that. Stop it a little earlier. Okay. And I don't know with this dulcimer. Okay, we got to be careful because we're starting to slip too much into what's already written. So I don't think we want to. Let's. Is it really as simple as da 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 da? No, it's not that simple. And also, it's sounding too much like the original song. I hate to say it, but my Twitch app does not want to cooperate today. Oh, that's sad. Hold on just a minute. I want to go check something really, really quickly. Just give me a minute here. I think it's different enough. What would it be? What would that chord be? I need to find that. I need to listen to Kokiri Forest again because it doesn't sound much like the. Yeah, I just did Deku. I think you need to listen to it because it doesn't sound much like this. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, that's what I did when I muted it because I went back and listened to it, and it kind of has a similar chord changes, and that's what I was picking up on, but the actual melody is different. So we're going to stick with that. But, so, I'm just trying to find out what chord this needs to be. Not that. And that just sounds nasty. Aha, there it is. You want to go back to C? Because right now we're... I feel like it wants to go somewhere else. I do. I feel like it wants to go somewhere else. Do we try it with G? Let's play around with this really quickly. Ah, what would that be right there? No, not that. Wait. Yeah, I think it's going to do that. Okay. Yeah, it sounds about like a good bass line. I think it's going to go to that C. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Do we want to do this with the dulcimer? I don't think so. We can try that. Let me turn that down just a little bit. That might be a little bit high. Let's see how that sounds. Hey, Fox, how you doing? Good to see ya. We are just playing around here. You like that, Deku? I like that. It's some pretty sweet music. Sounds like a MIDI format. It's actually using samples. This is what dulcimer music actually more sounds like. So that is similar to what dulcimer music actually sounds like right there. But doing what I'm doing right here, that's more piano. As you can see, I'm playing it as a piano. Dulcimers really don't sound like that. I mean, you only have two hammers. You're actually using two hammers and hitting the strings. So if I was to actually do this like a dulcimer, I could try it with a harp. Because right now I have... Yeah, let's pull a harp out and see. Let's see what a harp will sound like. Because part of me wants to reserve that dulcimer for another piece or another part of this track. So yeah, let's see what we can do with a harp. Does Gypsy have a harp? That's a good question. Don't think that it does. Let's do a search for harp. I know I have an orchestral harp, but are there any other harps? Because I'm a harpsichord. Well, that's in Fab 4, okay. I don't think I have that installed. Harp of Dark Free Time. Interesting. Harp Angels. So that's in Hollywood Harp. Harp harmonics, lots of different kinds of harp. Harpsichord. Vietnamese jaw harp. I gotta hear this. The dulcimer you played when you showed what it would actually sound like would work as a sort of intro to the game, so a separate piece. Okay, cool. I want that. Okay, enough of the jaw harp. Oh, there's also an American jaw harp. That was Vietnamese. There's a lot more to the American one. Let's see. A broken jaw harp. I wonder what's so broken about it. Oh, that's a dark side. Ooh. Oh, that is some nastiness right there. The Harp of Dark. I'm curious about that. Okay, so yeah, that's not installed. I figured that wasn't installed. Okay, let's get serious again. I really can start just going crazy when I get behind the keyboard. Let's go to Hollywood Harp and let's see what we can find here. Just get a regular sustained harp. And okay, there we go. My foot pedal was going away on me. That's not too bad. Let's bring this up. I might actually get a close miking on here. So let's see how that sounds with what we've done so far. Ooh, I like articulating that a little bit. Might try it down. That's better. I know it does give some Kokiri vibes. We don't want to make sure not to go too far into Kokiri vibes, though. I kind of liking the dulcimer. I feel like we can do this. I just gotta get the notes right. So we can either do with that or the harp. Either the harp or that's good. But which one is the question? Do we do it with the harp or with the dulcimer? I'm thinking the harp, too, because I feel like we're going to come in with the dulcimer later. Okay, let's record this. I feel like we've got something good here. Let's give it a try. Okay. Of course, it's going to take me a little while to actually get this in. Okay, lots of mistakes there, especially at the end. I'm going to try it one more time, actually. I think I can get a better recording than that. I screwed up once, and I just couldn't keep going. I'm going to get it. It's much calmer. Yeah, I agree. Okay, why am I missing that? So it is that. Okay. I'm crocheting, by the way. It's not watching chat. Hey, that's fine. And what are you crocheting? I didn't know you crocheted. You're gonna have to share it with the group if you feel like it. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Oh, also, really quickly, let me get I need to be able to see get our secondary ruler up so we see how far in we are. I feel honored to be able to use this in your game. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great, Deku. Now, moving on to the next part. Actually, no, before we move on, I'm feeling a shaker. Let's get like an African shaker. We're just going to keep it simple for percussion. And I feel like that shaker is all that we need here. So let's go in here. And I believe we should be able to find one in raw. So probably pit percussion. Or would it be under drums? I would have thought there would have been a shaker in the African section. Oh, shakers. Pfft, they have a whole thing full of shakers. Let's just try them all out and see what we like. Okay, that makes me think of the Kodamas in not Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke. Okay, what's the metal ones? Not feeling that one. Yeah, I'm not really feeling any of these shakers. Let me actually go into Hollywood Orchestral Percussion, see what kind of shakers we have here. Where'd you have anything under here? Oh, right there, shakers. Let's try that. Let's start with this, experiment with it. of rhythm that I like. Or I can just go with a... I kind of like that. Let's try that. Let's see how that sounds. Okay. Let's actually quantize this one. Okay. And let's try a stick here. Let's see. Do you have any... Let's try the pulley sticks. I don't think it needs it. I honestly think that harp needs to be quantized as well. Okay, so we've got our basis down here. You drink after that. What does quantizing do? So quantizing, let me undo the quantizing here. If you'll notice, when I play the music, it's a little bit off. So you see, here's the downbeat. This line right here, that's the downbeat. And you're noticing I'm a little bit early. I'm a little bit early with all of my notes. When you quantize it, it is putting all of those notes, it's snapping them to where they go so that everything is exactly where it should be. You don't want to do that with everything because part of the human element is we're not perfect. And so if it's not good enough, it sounds sloppy. If it's perfect, it sounds inhuman and robotic. So you got to find the middle ground. And so a lot of times when it comes to real percussive instruments that really keep the time, like the drums or the harp right here, it's really keeping that rhythm going. I like to quantize it. When it comes to melodic instruments like our pan flute here, I don't quantize that because it's the little imperfections in there that remind us that we're still human, and it keeps the piece sounding a little bit more organic and less robotic. So that's why I do quantize some instruments and I don't quantize other instruments. Bring that shaker down just a little bit. Now let's play around with this melody a little bit more. Do I want to do that? Am I losing the essence of the piece right there? I think it's cool. I really like that melody, but is it what we need? It's a really beautiful, beautiful melody, but it doesn't feel like where this piece needs to go. I mean, if it was something else, sure. But let me listen again to what we've got. I feel like it needs to keep that. I think instead of moving on to a B part, maybe we need to have the dulcimer come in. Let's have the dulcimer come in and play around with this melody that we've got so far. Yeah, let's noodle around. Let's play around because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the melody that we have already established. We're gonna move it over into this dulcimer and we're gonna play with it. We're gonna experiment and do a few things. Just morph it into something else. So. That's what we've got so far. So what can we do with that? What? Yeah, the original is. And we're gonna go. Okay. Or we could go. Okay. Do I want to go stay high or low? I like that. Ninja Boss, LOL, what, or Ninja Bob, sorry. Welcome to the stream. And what did I walk into? We are creating our own version of Kokiri Forest, or in other words, if I was to write a piece for this area, this is what I would write. So we're just trying to figure out where we want to take this melody, and I'm thinking... There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can't record this in and see what happens here. Okay, you haven't played Zelda, so I it's a great game. It's a great series. It's my favorite gaming franchise. But we're going to see what we can do with it. It's that ending. Okay, I think I got it. One of your favorite games, Ocarina of Time, also where your username... Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna get it. I totally. Okay, we're gonna just redo that last part. Okay, so starting here, we're just... Oh, no. Undo that. Just going to bring that right there and chop you off. Yeah, that was right. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, let's join that up with that. When did you follow me? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember a Ninja Bob, but I remember Ninja Boss. Are you Ninja Boss? Because if so, you followed me quite a while ago. But I don't remember a Ninja Bob, so I don't know. I can't precisely say when exactly you followed me. I can precisely say that and all that water got in my mouth. Okay. Was when I was grinding for darker side. Oh. Okay, so you're not Ninja Boss. But you are. Okay, I remember you now. Yeah, Dark. I never finished Darker Side. I never got it. I think I spent like a stream and a half trying, and after that I was like, nope, I'm done. Bring on the sunshine. That I could go on a walk and use mobile, but it looks like that's not happening, so I guess I'm taking a break from the stream. Hey, that's okay. Go on your walk, enjoy, come back. You can see what kind of progress we've made. Spent countless hours and unsuccessful. It's tough. Oh, it is very tough. I'm going to try again between doing Sunshine and Galaxy. Between my Sunshine and Galaxy playthroughs, I'm going to try Darker Side again, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not overly optimistic, but I am hopeful. So, who knows? We'll see what happens. Okay, let's add the bass note. I don't know if the bass note will sound really good because it's already low. No, does not sound good. But what if we went... I don't think so. I don't think it needs anything. We're going to leave the dulcimer where it's at. In fact, let's just take all of the harp and the shaker. Let's just copy that over. And... Okay, now you got too many... We're going to have to redo the harp for this one. I think we're just going to keep it simple. No, we need those higher notes. We need it higher. Okay, it might help if I actually am recording in the right spot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just, yeah, I hit the wrong buttons. Delete, that's the button I'm looking for. It is a bit of an adventurous theme, yeah. Do I like that? Oregon, was it really that bad having this there? And bring that back down, do that. Let's see, how are we sounding here? Take you off. Oh, what did I do wrong with you? There we go. Okay, so this second part needs something else in there. So it needs another drum. It needs an extra drum. So let's see, and I'm feeling kind of the African drum thing. So we're not using the sticks. 1 month, 11 days, 19 hours. There you go. Those 19 hours are important. Okay. Yeah, let's bring in some kind of like African drum. So go over to raw again. Africa. Drums. Put djembe there. I don't know about this one. Let's see. I don't know. Hey, Brapolo! I kind of like that. Let's check out the other drums. Need to take a break from games for a bit? No, I am not feeling that. Feeling that. I liked that. Was it the U drum? Okay, Ninja, we'll see you later. Let's record that in. I like it. I like it. There we go. It's got kind of a foresty feel, doesn't it? Kind of an exciting... This right here, this dulcimer here, I think I am going to have to quantize that. Ooh, something happened there. Ah. We do have 16th notes. I'm just going to label this drums, just to keep it nice and simple here. That pan flute sounds so... I like that pan flute in the start. That's just a little harsh there. We're going to bring that in. And I think we're going to actually bring in some strings here in just a little bit. Oh, there's a Final Fantasy IX song that starts with that. It's somewhere. I think it's Echo's village. And the next one is... Sometimes I hear a note and it just instantly triggers a song or a theme from something. Did that ever happen to you guys? I just when I hit that note, I heard it immediately in my head. Okay. So I've got an idea of where I want to take this. At least I had an idea, and then I think it's Bramball. I think that's what that area was. Completely derailed me. Let me listen to this last part again. So I'm going somewhere with this. Just let me play this out. Yes, yes, I like this. I think I want to go up at the end. Now, I totally missed what. Oh, I'm totally losing track of where I want to take this. Da, 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 da. Okay. Wrong note. Yeah, that wrong note just screwed me over right there. Okay, I think so. Messed up that. And oh, I didn't bring this out long enough. Okay, I had screwed up. Oh, it was almost the perfect recording. I almost had it, guys. I think I may have. So yeah, I messed up. Okay, let me listen to that, see if there's anything I need to correct. Okay, so we are going to bring in some strings in here. I know it sounds odd. I know it sounds like a huge departure from what we've done so far. But hold on a minute and let's see what happens here. I might be able just to do it as one string patch, but we may end up breaking them out into our separate instruments. Let's just see what happens. Let's see, we're Hollywood strings, full strings, long. This one right here. We'll see. Okay, so let's... It's really simple chords there. I didn't expect it to be that simple, but it is. So... Let's see if we want to... Let's try that out. Hey, Deku. Actually, let me try that one more time. Let's go ahead and add some basses in there. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's just... Because we were... So... No, what did I just undo? We need to redo that, and I meant to hit this button. Yeah, I gotta redo that. Okay, I am having a direct effect on that. Do I want that high one? Yes, I do. No. Why did you jump like that? I don't know why it's jumping around like that. Is there some modulation in there that I didn't know about? Hold on a minute. Let me go and check the step editor here and see. Where's our... Aha! There is... I must have accidentally bumped the mod wheel when I was recording one of the other parts, because that explains why I'm having so much problem. Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong note, and it definitely... I hit this note here, this E flat, and it sent it into a minor chord that just did not sound right there. So yeah. Okay. And now we are going to add the drums and the shaker into the last portion of that. That's not what I meant to do. There. Whoa, where'd you go? Okay, it went away. So it'll sound like this. Okay, there we go. And hello, Sonpak. Good to meet you here. Let me play you what we've got so far. Don't judge what you just heard because that part is in progress. We are going to jazz it up a little bit, but here is what the whole thing's sounding like so far. So what do you think so far? We need to add something to this right here. This section right here really needs something. Maybe do something with the dulcimer. Yeah, we've been at this for 2 hours, Iron. That might... Okay, let's try this. Let's see what that sounds. I don't know. Let's try that. It takes away from that, but I like adding it at the end. Hold on. Let me redo that. Because there at the end, it sounded good. In particular, this part right here. think I should go down a third time. What do you mean by down a third time? I mean the melody right here. Instead of going up with it, going down with it. And originally, I was going to go down with it. That was the original thought. But I'm wanting to keep this song moving in an elevated way, and especially right here, pushing it into... Let me leave it as it is for now, and we'll move on with it. No, at the very beginning, you go down, up, and then go... Okay, let me see what you mean here. I know the part that I just made. Okay, so... Oh, that I deleted. Oh. You're saying go. That would work. That would work. That would definitely work. Let me do the same. Okay, I'll do the left hand just separate. And you know, I'll also... Okay, and now let's go back and... those notes. Now we're going to go in here and we're going to quiet those down a little bit. Turn the velocity down because we don't want it to be very, we don't want to overpower. Okay, now let's, I just thought as we were doing that, so what notes are we using for this? We'll come into this. There we go. He had sort of a clap to return to where you at. That's kind of what I just did, Deku. You must be behind. Because we had the same thought at the same time, I guess. Yep, that's pretty much what I did there. Okay, so we got that. Yep, there it is. Yep. All right. Do we want to... Okay, I want to listen to this from the beginning really quickly and see if there's something else we want to do, if there's any way we want to go into that transition, or if it sounds good as is. Let's listen to it. You know what? We never did finish off that dulcimer part, so let's go back to here and do that. Let's see, how did we want to do this? Okay. All right, and we'll add the... Let's listen to that all together. There we go. That adds a little something there at the end, changes it up a bit. And I want to find some kind of different shaker to add to that transition there. So let's just take a look here. We go to... Let's try Ra again. There's a lot of, the African area of Ra. Yeah, that's an issue. Well, I just get rid of him from inside. Finalizing for today's Team Propolo, it'll be epic. Let's see, and that's the one. Okay, so we'll delete you. And delete you. And delete you. That's weird. Definitely not going to 6-1 today. I imagine it's going to be a close match. I am expecting a very close match. I'm trying to get a nice... But I'm not finding... That's not going to do it. Ah, rain stick. Rain stick. Let's see. I think there's a rain stick in Hollywood percussion. What are temple blocks? You know, I know for sure there's a rain stick in symphonic orchestra. So let's just check that. Percussion. Maybe in wood. Let's just check here. Rain. Rain stick and rattle. That's in storm drum. Well, let's just check this rain stick and rattle. I like this first one. Ooh, I like that. Maybe that first one. Ooh, I kind of like that one too. Hold on. No. So these are actual shakes. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I never noticed that was not in the center. Let's see what this one sounds like. No, it's got too slow to start. I think I can do that. The combination of the two. And it's too harsh. Maybe that. Yeah, I like that. And we'll transition into the second one. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how that sounds. It's not exactly the sound I'm looking for. It's almost there. It's almost there. I think that will work wonderfully. Also, I need to change this to rain stick. There we go. Was there anything on this one? No, there's not. Yeah, okay. I can play with that. Let's try it. Three different keys there. Stop going. Let's bring this back a little bit. We just want it to be subtle. I think it goes on a little bit too long, actually. That's it right there. And hit you just a little bit harder. And we'll add you. The F there. To give it a little bit extra hit. Oh, wait, no. It actually hits right there. So we'll also... There we go. Let's try that. Let's see how that one sounds. You can kind of hear them coming in. Maybe... we bring it in just a little bit. I think maybe these two need to be switched. Let's try that. We're getting there. We're nearly there. Okay, I like that. Let's bring it back just a little bit. Listen to it with everything else. Let's start right here. Okay, pull it back a little bit more. It just needs to be subtle. Okay, I think I might be taking it just a little too far there. Maybe get rid of this one. Yes. Okay, that'll do it right there. All right, I do like that. I don't even have this saved yet. I need to... A bad habit of that. Let's go... We'll just call it Deku for now. Okay, let's listen to what we've got so far. Hold on. Quick change here because this has been bugging me and I think I know what I want to do. So let's see. I'm going to take these bass notes here and we're going to make them a little bit louder because we need more bass presence. So we're going to pluck them just a little bit louder. That does help quite a bit. Bring you up. Would it help if I also... just do that? That does help. It's very subtle. Like you can barely hear it there. But that little bit of bass will help. I'm going to add that to the part real quick. I mean, it adds a ton to that right there. I might just go ahead and pull it back just a little bit because it needs to be subtle. So subtle you don't even notice it. There we go. Liking this. I'm liking this. All right. I am liking that quite a bit, and that's where we're going to end it today. We've made some great progress, and we're at a good stopping point. It's right at 4 o'clock, so I think that's where we're going to end it right there. So 2 hours in, we have already done quite a bit, a little over 2 hours, and I'm glad you had fun, Omega. I am glad. And we're going to finish this off next week, going to probably lengthen it out to be between 1.5 to 2 minutes and make it into a loop. And yeah, we're we'll take it somewhere new and have some fun with it. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow night, be sure to swing on by 7 o'clock as usual. We are going to be continuing our journey in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and having our Week 2 Baku Pokemon League update, so you do not want to miss that. Got a few more matches to do and going to finish that out. I believe everybody's done their matches for the week except for Popolo and myself. If not, please do so immediately. I need those finished by tonight so that I can get all the information compiled and prepare the update. But thank you guys so much for coming out today. This was a lot of fun. I'm really loving what we're doing here. I can't wait to get back to it next week. So you guys, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow night for some Age of Calamity. We'll see you then.